Hello StarMunchers, Max here, back playing Fate the Traitor Soul with Miles and Rant. Level 29 of the dungeon. I went ahead and stuck to just 2 quests for this episode, so that way it doesn't go on nearly as long, and so I can shave it down easier. So, alright, the biggest thing from last episode is that the only way last episode is a complete failure is if I didn't learn anything. And I did. Number 1, as you can see, I stocked up on healing charms. Number 2, I went ahead and bought the frailty spell. Now the frailty spell was being used against Miles in the last episode, or some sort of frailty spell. So what this does, I am pretty sure, if I remember correctly, let me just open up the spell book. It reduces target's defense rating by 75% for 7 seconds. Then plus 1 second of duration per attack skill level. So I'm pretty sure if I were to use that on any sort of opponent, that would probably give Miles some sort of an upper hand. The biggest problem last episode was the fact that the elite units that Miles was trying to fight against had basically magicka muting spells. And so it was a bad position to be in because he uses magicka to heal and also to deal a bunch of damage with, you know, any of these spells here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it nice and slow. I only got 2 quests. I have my field units. I got my swords and my skeletons. I'm gonna let them aggro stuff, and I'm just gonna take it a little bit slower. I'm also on the hunt for that Roach King fish that we can use on Rant, because I think that'll be really good. And then beyond that, I'm rolling out with the ice spell first. That being so I can slow whatever thing is causing problems, unless it's a Yeti, in which case the strategy is just hit it as much as possible and as quickly as possible to kill it before it can do anything super bad. So let's go ahead and light this guy on fire. He's not going to be too hard. We just have to stay on top of things, be careful, and we should be okay. I'll just have to make sure I switch over to fire when I'm fighting an enemy that is weak to it, which I'm pretty sure is the undead and also Yetis. Now, another big thing, again, last episode is only a failure if I didn't learn anything, and I learned a lot, and that is that I can't rush into things. I have to have plenty of heals ready at all times. And I am hoping that with the increased level of difficulty of the monsters, I'm really hoping that this far down into the dungeon, I'm going to start coming across some better items. That's just my hope. I could be completely wrong about that. It would make sense to reward the player for that. I'm going to go ahead, heal up, take my time, play it smart, just like the Chamber of Trials, and not get too cocky and not try anything too stupid. I'm going to get the frailty spell out, but I'm going to go fishing because I'm curious to see the odds of me catching the Roach King fish are very, very small. I know that, but I'm curious to see what he catches down here. All right, let's see what we got. Andrew Swift's Turquoise Eye. What's that? That might be a developer or something of the game. Adds 10% movement speed and adds 20% electric resistance. Might sell that. Let's try again. Come on. I was also never sure if this was supposed to be lava, which would be really funny if it was. Should probably mean that this is some sort of an enchanted fishing rod, but would also make sense considering the fish and the water above ground are probably also magic as well. Let's see what we got. Rainbow moonfish. What does that do? Crystalline cutter for 300 seconds. Might use that this episode just because. Rant's stats are just very, very low as a dog. That's just how it goes. Did I just catch 2 of the same fish? No. Oh, just a weaker version. Okay, I'm not going to waste any more time doing that, but I am going to summon the troops. Let's get some swords out in here. I also need to be better about maxing up magic. Next time I get to that right bar of things to max out, I need to work on that. Because there's a lot of things that Miles can't do because he's limited because of the magic stuff he can't do. So, alright, I'm going to get the frailty spell out. And now that I have units that can wail on whatever I enchant with the frailty spell, it will be interesting to see how this goes. You just got to be strategic, take it slow, and let whatever idiot creature that tries to attack us, come to us on our terms. Bugbear Necromancer. Okay. We just gave him the frailty spell, and he died real quick. I think I like that. It'll feel nice to use that against them, because that was just... The entirety of last episode was just Miles getting hit with curse after curse, and it was the absolute worst. Almost rhymed. Frailty? Is that actually working? I wasn't paying attention to how much that costs to cast. I think it's working? Let's see. Yeah, let's make him super weak and then hit him with the critical strikes. That might be a good strategy for us to start employing.
You have triggered a trap.
Is that... Oh, that's a cursed sword that was already there. Let's fight this. I'm watching my health. Another big thing is not running into other parts of the dungeon that could have other enemies in it. Like when you're hurt, to just take a second, heal up while you have the mana, and only go back out when you are ready. I think that's going to be a big thing, is just... Miles is just going to have to start playing more cerebral, because strategies are going to be super important. That's one thing I did forget to buy, was mana potions. Alright, let's just roll with 3 for now. I'm going to keep going with this frailty spell, and I really want to see if I can push the limits of it. Because if I can use this frailty spell to its potential, it would basically serve to sort of nullify the effects of having an elite enemy, you know what I mean? If I can make them just weaker, if I can just... Okay, he just mass dispel. Okay, I just made him frail. I'm gonna attack him. Okay, he's not an elite, but still. Man, the Bugbear Necromancers, man. Whoa. They are just everywhere, aren't they? I'm gonna use a health potion. Man, these guys are just beating up on Miles. These Necromancers are seriously the worst foes in this game so far. Like, I think Miles was able to take the dragons down with more, I don't know, quickness or something. Efficiency. But those Bugbear Necromancers are... It's bad enough that they're powerful. It's also that they're seemingly everywhere. Like, when you run across one, there's like 3 others. Man, that's not good. Okay. Why don't we give Rant that? Buff him up a little bit. I mean, his health is still extremely low. But we gotta get our units back because he dispelled all that. I do think that that frailty spell is going to come in handy, especially if we can keep our units in battle. If we can do that, it should be relatively manageable. But if we lose them really fast, it's not really going to help us a whole lot. Let's see what this guy has, just for kicks and giggles. Okay. Oh yeah, I also swapped this out. I bought this because the little medallion thing, it had better stats than the one we were using, even with the plus 10 bonus damage added or whatever. This is better. Unfortunately, it's slow, so I don't even know about why I have these 2 classes anymore, because this does a lot of damage, but everything's so slow that I'm not sure. We'll see. What might happen is this class is going to get pared down to like a shield and something. I mean, it's a pity because I've been leveling up club and mace, but sword class slow. A lot of this stuff is just not in Miles's grasp yet because we just aren't high level enough. I'm gonna sell that. Sell that. We don't need that. Sell this adder tongue. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need this, and we don't need that. Perfect. Who's slowing me? Okay. The slowness is an absolute no. Just absolutely not. Alright, let's wail on these guys. Just raw damage. Alright, watching my health. Elite Ghost. Yeah, so we're just in the elite, game now. It's just all elite creatures now, which is the worst. Man, episodes are gonna get infinitely more stressful and harder to edit because they're just gonna drag on and on and on. Just don't be elite, that's all I ask. I like a little challenge now and then, but my goodness, I'm tired of having to be on the defense the entire time. Okay. Let's get some units back. I'm just gonna roll with the skeletons for now because the swords are nice, but they just cost so much to summon. Let's go with the spiders. Miles hasn't really recovered from last episode, I don't think, because he's been very quiet. I guess that's not uncharacteristic for him, but I have my finger just trained on the #1 key so I can heal him. Because these guys are they're just trouble. Okay, let's heal up. Play smart. If we do this, we should be okay. We just can't do anything stupid or overtly risky. Let's go spider. Get our spider army back. Frailty. I'm gonna keep using it because there's so many elites everywhere that I really want to see how well it works. It seems to be pretty useful, especially against the elites. I think this spell is really going to revolutionize how we play from here on out. Like just the sheer number of elite enemies is absolutely insane. So I think we just got to roll with that for now. Yeah, I figured I'd be poisoned. Okay, elite Widow Queen's down. Let's make this guy frail. Wail on him. Komodo Warrior. Special move. That's one thing that I keep forgetting about. Oh, sweet. That was one of the quests. What are the quests, actually? Did I look at them on screen? I don't think I did. Destroy Blood Reaper. The Elite Timberwolf just did that. Retrieve Kellikarth's Thickened Gold Ring of Voidance. So let's turn on this thing, which is unfortunate. I don't want to do that. But I think we need to. Alright, let's make him frail and wail on him. He's got the stupid crossbow out. Get out of here. Twisted Staff, don't want it. Don't want it, don't need it. It is frustrating that the sprint key is so far from the #1 key. Okay. Alright, our mana's back, so let's heal up. Swallow that. Let's get some units out here and do this again. Let's roll spiders. I gotta keep the frailty spell going. I miss being able to just throw fire and be done with it, but these enemies don't work that easy anymore. They don't go down that way anymore. They're far too strong.
You have triggered a trap.
Okay. So we're looking for some long-winded gold ring. Shambling Dead. Take him down. Okay, Werebull. Weakened him. Okay, the slowness? No, I don't think so. That is an absolute no. Elite Ghost? Not a problem. Alright, what's up here? Alright, Healing Charm. Great. I'm gonna smash everything because I don't know where the ring's gonna be.
You have triggered a trap. You are poisoned.
Okay, we are back up where we were earlier. Circle back this way. Let's get some units here. Let's get some more skeletons, more spiders. Heal up once more, and then rock the frailty spell, because that seems to be working pretty well. Snowstalker. Empire's Staff. I'll have my pet pick that up. Even though I probably will not be using it. Stamina Charm. Don't really need that, but I picked it up regardless. Okay, what's back here? What horrible monstrosity awaits us back here? Demon Ling. I love this frailty spell, I gotta say. Is he flying away? I mean, it does peel a good amount of their health away, which is good. Okay, let's finish up this little area up here, see what's what. Alright, I'm keeping my eye on my health. Orc Scythe Longbow, neither one of those we need. Gold stars. Okay, so it wasn't back here. Let's go ahead and run off this direction. What part of the map haven't we explored? Did we already pass it somewhere? We probably did. Wait. Here we go. I never would have found that ever if I didn't have that stupid thing on. Okay. This level was more manageable. We have strategies in place. Every time that Miles comes up against a new challenge, new strategies have to be implemented to rise to that challenge. And I think the frailty spell is going to be important moving forward. The main thing being keeping Miles's health and defense up to a point where I can stand and deliver in the middle of a bunch of crowd control problems, use the frailty spell on whichever elite creature is like summoning everything, and just drop his health real fast, and then retreat and do it again and again and again. The only problem where that might not work is if they have a spell that would give them health back, which is very possible. The other thing is just stock up a lot on health potions and we should be okay. We also have a ton of garbage that we don't need, and I'm not even gonna bother selling because it's just, yeah, it's just not worth it. I'll keep this and I'll put that in his inventory. Let's throw the portal down and go back to town. Lots of rhyming today. What can I say? Let's finish up these 2 quests. It's a good thing I didn't do 3 quests because I think that would have gone on for way too long. Or, by accepting that quest, game logic would support that it would create those monsters. Wait a second, you're the fisher. Oh, the enchanter. Wait a second, I can just give you stuff to enchant? Is it for sure? Hold on, what does he say? For a price, I can attempt to enchant an item for you. Sometimes I can even add sockets. Watch out, though. Occasionally, I accidentally curse things. I don't think I want to do that.
Fate smiles at
Sockets were added. 2 sockets. Okay. This could be interesting. So we still haven't leveled up. We're very close to leveling up, actually. Like, very close. We're very close to being able to wield the Talon Scythe. I think Miles is still processing last episode's fiasco. But for the moment, I think I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're enjoying the series as a whole. And if you have any comments or questions about the series, please leave them in the comments below. I'd be curious to see what you guys think about the series so far. I'm really, really loving recording these episodes. With as much stress as there's been in the last 2 episodes, I'm really having a blast recording these, and I hope that you guys are still enjoying watching them, even if there's only like 1 or 2 viewers. This is for you guys then, in that case. Like, if it's one person who watches this every single time a video comes out, or whenever they can get to it, this is for you. Like, this is for whoever wants to watch it. I'm not heartbroken that a bunch of people, like, aren't watching it. I don't care. It's been a dream of mine to have a playthrough for, man, probably since I was 12. And I always thought it would be cool to film playthroughs and put them on YouTube, and just having the technology and the ability to do that, even though there's technical difficulties all the time, it seems like. It's just sort of a dream come true. And since it's not about money, it's not about popularity, it's just for fun, then, I mean, I can bring, I'm not like reliant on this series or anything. So if you're watching this and you're enjoying it, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Bye.